Toussaint Hospitality, Knight Challenger, Slave Infantries. Obviously Slave Infantry buff makes it up to an 11 for 4 on a 1 power unit. This deck is about swarming, going a bit wide, and also getting Knight Challenger value by going wide, right? You've got Blightmaker Mage Assassins that play 3 units in 1 turn. You've got Nausea Brigades that come out in round 2 or round 3 for 2 extra bodies. Germain that puts 5 bodies or more on the board quickly. And then you've got this interesting little synergy of All God in this deck. All God and Offerings to buff 1. Buff False Siri. If she's in your deck, you use the All God buffs and Offering buffs on False Siri, then she can come over. She'll be at 3 or 5 power. At 3 power, she just needs a leader to come over immediately. At 5 power, she doesn't even need a leader to come over immediately. 5 power into a Boo Hurt. 8 power immediately comes over, cannot be answered. Right? And then Offerings and All God buffs onto Knight Challenger. Grace immediately. Cannot be locked, cannot be damaged. They can't stop the Grace. So those are, I think, some interesting concepts. And then you've got a lot of these thinning bodies that you can buff if you need to. You can put buffs on Nausea Brigade so that they come out automatically. But I normally would maybe not put buffs on Mage Assassins, especially if I'm planning on Slave Inventorying the Mage Assassins, so that they stay at 1 power. And then you've got, I'm trying out Ivar. I actually don't know how good Ivar is in this deck. But Ivar, not only just to punish the decks that naturally go tall, but you've got Boo Hurts and you've got like 4 Boo Hurts in this deck, right? And you've got a Nilfgaardian Knight. And you've got the Knight Challengers. The Knight Challenger also boosts your enemy's tallest unit, so that the Ivar can get extra value. But I think maybe this Ivar is not so good, because Ivar's just a card that his variance has gone so high. He's a 5-point card in round 3. He's a 5-point card in a short round 3, or even a medium round 3. So maybe he's not worth it. We'll have to test. Is this your own deck? I played against someone over the weekend that played something like this. That's where I got the idea of All God to buff False Siri and Knight Challengers. And then I don't think they played Battle Stations. I don't know what... there's some cards in here that I didn't see, so I don't know. I don't think they played Nilf Knight. I don't think they played Lock. But I don't know. I just kind of took a concept that I saw from an opponent and then tried to build my own deck with it. What would you play instead of Ivar? I don't know. Muzzle. Some sort of control card, preferably. I think this deck needs more control. When I was building this deck, the problem that I was running into a lot was we want to play all of our bronzes. All of our bronzes are really good, except for maybe Offering. But we want to play all our bronzes. Like, we want to play our Knight Challengers, our Slave Inventories, but they're so cheap. They're 4 provisions. And then, like, I don't know what to put in the high end. Like, we had not enough card slots and too many provisions. So I think Battle Stations fits this deck really well, because Battle Stations is a high-end gold that basically helps you play 2 bronzes and thins your deck. So the more thinning you have, the more bronzes you're going to have to play. Garrison. Garrison's... I don't know. Maybe you could consider Garrison instead of Ivar. They are the same provisions, I guess. How many points is it? Like, it's probably maybe on average 10 points on deploy. And then when you click, you're getting probably 4 or 5 points on average when you click. Maybe less. Maybe only 4 points. Like, I don't think your click is that many points. I think this is just an okay card. You're getting probably like 14, 15 points with this card, which is good, but it's an 11 on cow already. You're never clicking cows. What? You can't click cows. Oh, you're saying 11, you're saying use this on a slave inventory on cow. Okay. Yeah, but like you already have, you got to play it in the same round as the cow dude then. Sure, you can play it as an 11 on a cow. And then but how many points are you getting on the click? The click is not that good. Like how many points do you want a Pointslam card to be at 11 provisions? I think you want it to be like 16. 11 provisions is expensive. And Pointslam with no control and also like kind of situational. It does have a little carryover, but this sort of deck, it's not spamming slave inventories all in one round. You're likely going to use some slave inventories in round 1 and then some slave inventories in a different round. I thought about Erendite, but I think like Erendite and Algon in the same deck is very weird. Erendite, Algon, and Offerings in the same deck is really strange. Because Offerings and Algon are really slow. Ivar's pretty good at pseudo control. It's not pseudo control. How is it pseudo control? We don't have anything to finish off the 1 power thing after we swap with it. Unless you're going to Offering a 1, which seems very unlikely. I guess it pseudo controls engines that go tall by themselves, but not really, because you have to play it on before Adrenaline, so they're still going to grow some. It's okay. I would like Erendite. I would like Erendite in the deck, but I think Allgod is too slow. Maybe it's okay. Or like on Red Coin, what are you gonna do? On Red Coin, your highest tempo opener is like Blightmaker for 10 points. They have to open a 5 and click their stratagem, and then your Erendite's not growing. But we could try Garrison if Ivar ends up being really bad. I thought about Illusionists with this deck, but there's just not enough card slots to fit them. I think Illusionists would be great. I think Slave Driver would be pretty good in this deck. Sergeant you could maybe play, but there's just not enough card slots for the bronzes in this deck. Who made Ivar 1 power? Independent Coalition, aka Seagull Alliance. Ivar 11p just needs 6-point target minimum to justify his value. No? You're not happy about playing an 11 for 11. What are you talking about? What? 11 for 11 is pretty bad. That's like 2018 levels of benchmark. In 2018, 7 years ago, an 11 for 11 would be deemed okay. Old Spirited vibes. I think Ivar needs an 8 to be good, to be considered acceptable, which is 15 for 11. And the problem isn't that you can't find an 8 against most decks. The problem is that you can't find Ivar in your hand until round 3. You can't find access to Ivar until round 3. Like, the Oneiromancy is burdened with All God. It's... So... You could have, like, potentially you could have a situation where you Oneiromancy All God in round 1, and then you don't win round 1, and then they, like... The round 1 goes long, but you don't win it, and then the Ivar is bad later. Aatrox Abuser, hello. How about Usurper for 3 bodies? 12 for 11 with 3 bodies? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Germain's better. Germain is 9 for 9, 5 bodies, or maybe more. And there's more bodies and better synergy for slave infantry, right? Usurper doesn't have slave infantry synergy, or at least not as much. Hey Zippy. Just booted up Gwent after a bit of time away. I forgot how incredibly rewarding it is to play a game. Always thinking, strategizing, scheming, bluffing. So fun. Yeah, Tiga. Yeah, Dr. Tiga. Super fun. Best card game ever. Interesting combo I've been experimenting with, using Boo Hurt on the operatives that Usurper spawns and then moving them to your side. Are you talking about, like, leadering at the same time you use Usurper? That's fine. But it's like the same thing as leadering a False Siri or leadering an Ivar target. It has the same math behind it. Basically, the 3 points from the Boo Hurt become yours instead of theirs. So, like, do you need a third card that does that? Maybe, maybe not. Let's play. What's that red stuff next to keys? It's a event resource or event resource called for the Salvine event. All right, we're up against Jackpot. Get rid of this. I could see mulliganing Night Challenger so that we can buff it with All God. We don't really have anything that. I mean, we have Germain, I guess. We'll just get rid of this for now. Got another one. Okay. Buff False Siri. Treasure Huntress in Jackpot. Okay, so with this deck, with the Jackpot deck, well, I don't know exactly what we're facing. The Treasure Huntress, what is Treasure Huntress doing in Jackpot? I guess it's just like, you just naturally just get a bunch of, this is also a pretty big engine. Because when they over profit, they just boost by 1. It's kind of reading at the end of the turn, for 3 coins, turn something into a +1 per turn engine.
How dare you disturb a god at rest, mortal?
I would say this Blightmaker. What are the best decks for this? Which is the best deck for the season for you? I mean, so early in the season. I don't know. I think Renfree NG is very good. I think Jackpot is very good. I think Sesame should be good.
Sleep, my champion. Rest now.
V should be good. A lot of decks that I don't really like very much, I think are probably very good this season. The Meave deck, Meave Inspired, should be good. I like that one. Do we thin? I don't have slave inventory in this hand. Let's thin one. I don't want to have too many issues with bricking if I don't thin here. Because I'll have 1, 2, 3. I still have 3 bricks in the deck. And I have battle stations, which might draw bricks.
Knees are drowning in shite, but me head's in the clouds.
I guess we pass, but I don't love it. Wait, is this not working? Oh no, it's working. Let me see. I passed, and this should grow to 4. Right? When he passes, this should grow to 4. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, my wife and I are watching season 4 of The Witcher right now. We just finished episode 2. Offering might be okay. Should keep mulliganing, but there's 2 bricks. I want this, 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 this. So many things that I want. It's like the writing is not that good of the show. But it's The Witcher, and I mean, it's just like if you come in with it with low expectations, I think it can still be enjoyable. But yeah, don't expect good writing. But we're only on episode 2. We're only finished episode 2. Do I heat wave this? Probably. Then I lose like... Hopefully we don't end up regretting that. We have these 2 for Ramon targets right now. Season 2 was the worst season.
In this world,
I think we just
only
offering
2
this
things
because
are
I don't know when we'll be able to offering an engine. Where do we put this? I think on a Nausicaa brigade. Wait. We might overkill him if we put it on Nausicaa brigade. But I want to put it on something that I know I'm going to be drawing. Like, if I put it on False Siri, I might not draw False Siri. And she's also going to get really tall anyways. So I think I put it on this. If he passes here, we'll probably play Night Challenger. So that we don't thin out
Let us not tarry. The
these.
ladies are
It's too many. There are too many carryover points to thin them out now. Even though it's good to thin them out. Having a non-soldier bronze is really nice, yes. Okay, nice. I guess we're keeping this. We can thin out the Nausicaa brigades, we can thin out the Mage Assassin, and then we can take battle stations and hopefully draw Ivar.
Begone! Begone, you devils!
Okay, we open with this. Do I overflood my board in a 10-card round 3? I have 13 spaces left. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm going to overflood. Maybe I don't click this. Because I don't know how much removal he's going to have. I think we don't click the Germain for now.
History shall remember the art of fear. It came in me.
Look at the bodies. We have 10 bodies already, basically.
Corporations
Okay,
are
that's not
people
worth
too.
locking. Not really worth locking. Let's play this first. Let's get the thins going.
I bring death, quite literally.
Oh. I have 6 spaces left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully one of these is... I draw like Booherd and Ivar.
With mine own eyes.
Well, that's our Ivar target. Or our Leo target. Battle stations into Glaive Infantry Knight Challenger. Nice! Okay. Almost perfect.
Are you a knight, sir?
Dude, how many points did this card play for? Okay, 4 provision card, by the way. 4 provision card. First game, it played for 6 plus 3 vitality. That's 9. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 10, so that's 19. It played for 19 plus 2 on the Ivar. So it played for 21. This card played for 21. 21 for 4, by the way.
Call me Miss Novigrad.
Alba!
4 provision Meave. Ooh. Eee. Maybe he just uses the poison now? Hopefully. I'm only gonna run out of 1 space. And once he poisons something, I'm not gonna run out of space.
Hard road, hasn't it?
I think we just Ivar. I think we Ivar this without leader. And then we leader the failed experiment and we Leo the failed experiment. I wish I had extra time to do that. Maybe last time. What do you mean get out? This is round 3. This is round 3, sir.
Kill me with poison. You'd have to drown me in it.
Do you guys think we should just leader Leo now? I mean, it's not that bad if he kills this. Because I'm missing a space. I'm missing a space. I can't play this 10-point card. So I think we don't leader now. He's only if he poisons my thing, he's spending 4 coins to get 10 points. He's only right? It's still a lot though. No, we don't need to leader this. We don't need to leader this. I think we leader this. Oh, no, 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 no!
Before Nilfgaard's rightful empress.
Oh. Fuck. I'm still up 80 points. I played the wrong card. I thought I was playing Leo, and then, like, my brain farted. And then I played it on the wrong row. Ah, shit.
Deals.
Space created.
Built on deals.
I don't know. He might be able to do these points.
I'll do as you ask this time.
He might be able to do these points. Yago is pretty huge. Yago's like 40 points. I also gave him another engine.
Love to hear him beg for mercy. Not that it helps.
That's okay. I think slave infantry is going to carry. Woo! Should be a win. You can leave Siri for the opponent if you play Night Challenger. Yeah, dude, Night Challenger was a what did we say? 19 or 21? The 21 for 4? It was a 21 for 4. Maybe a 20 for 4. 20 for 4 if you consider the fact that Ivar got killed anyways. Got tall punished anyways. It's 19 plus 2 because the extra point that it gave Saul ended up being on my side of the board. Or an extra 1 because we took it away from Saul anyways. Ivar.
Something's glisten on them shores.
Hey, we're fine. He gets 1. He gets 1, 2. No, he doesn't really get any. He doesn't really have real engines if he spends his coins. We could have had 20 more points. That's like a massive misplay. And we still won by a lot. Night Challenger. Pretty busted. But this was a game where we had Germain and Brigades. And Germain, Brigades, and Ramon all in the same round. Which is not always going to be the case, right? What's the logic behind slave infantry buff? I don't think there is any, in my opinion. But in the perspective of the people who buffed him, I think it was just to shake things up. They just want, they don't care about making things overpowered in terms of a balance perspective. They just want the meta to be different each month. I don't know. I'm considering mulliganing False Siri there because I'm going to play All God. And I want her to come over right away. I don't want any shenanigans. Can we buff Meditating Mage next? No. They probably will. I think they tried. Didn't they try to buff Meditating Mage? Huh. What to buff? Just a brigade? Maybe we'll see Lambert, Swordmaster?
Bow before modern Freya.
What is this stack? Oh, maybe this is the... Maybe this is like an R&R deck. I have 2 bronzes in my hand.
driving hail earthquakes, I have spoken.
Oh, do I want to buff these? Buff Jermaine so that he can survive a little bit better. And then buff the Night Challenger. Otkell, he's already using Freya's Blessing. Yeah, could be Otkell.
I suppose. And the end.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Do we want to fight for this round or just pass? Looking like just pass, to be honest. I think we just play Boo Hurt. I'm gonna actually play it for -3. Because if he passes, we'll probably have to use Ivar to get ahead. We'll play like Lock plus Ivar or Slave Infantry plus Ivar.
I bring you news from the crushing tides.
I think we'll probably, yeah, I think this is like an engine type of deck. We don't have any squirrels, sadly. He discarded the other Freya. Maybe this is a protector deck. Protector Otkell. Great swords go well with protector. I think they just got outvoted. Like, people just stopped voting for sergeants. Sergeants are already like okay where it is. It was not too strong at 4 power, 6 provisions. A lot of decks don't even play sergeants. Even like the soldiery decks don't play sergeants. You know? I need kind of awkward. I feel like this is the mulligan. I want the mulligan again. Seer mulligan is very interesting.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
I don't have any weak thing to play. Everything I'm playing is pretty strong. Jermaine into this seems awful. I kind of think we own Neuromancy, but I have 2 good cards that are in the deck now. The Neuromancy Blightmaker.
A shame. A fine vintage it would have made.
What is your will? What do you desire, my lady of the seas?
Gloire! Tu vili gloire!
I think this just means I should have fought for round 1 more. Holy, what the hell is that? Huh? I think we ignore that. I don't understand what he wants to replay. Which bonded unit does he want to replay? This one? I guess? For like 6 points? That's pretty good, I guess. Okay. Is that worth heat waving? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this round I have too strong of a hand. I think we play Germain.
Die! Burn!
This round I have too strong of a hand. I need to... That's also why I mulligan False Siri.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
Okay.
I fish breath. How dare you, foul swine!
He has 7 units. I'll have 12. Through the False Siri again.
Honor dictates I not flesh with this at first.
Betsy click is +2 on Otkell. Oh yeah.
On crate!
What do I buff? What the heck? How does it go on the same card? Maybe I should have buffed one of the 2s. I want this 1 to die, I think, so that I can have more space to click this.
Not your lucky day.
Mid-rangey. Yeah, he's just setting up for a big Otkell.
Double the coin and consider it done.
I want to save leader plus False Siri for round 3. I've done that. Maybe not. Because now I've almost thinned perfectly. But what if, like, the Nilfgaardian Knight is at the bottom and then the Ramon is a brick?
Gods, not a moment's peace.
He had to purify the whole time.
Kill me with poison.
I'm not really sure if this is better than this. Because he could heal this again, but he doesn't have that much more damage. He has no more rain. Okay. Okay. I want everything except offering, right? Nice. Nilf Knight is the best card. Oh, and then Challenger. Challenger is... How good is Challenger? He's gonna play Otkell into double res, which will get him like 2 Hofrus, or a Greatsword plus Bear Witcher, or Bear Witcher plus Singer. I think this is a keep.
Beat the Lordling dogs until they beg for mercy.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard.
Playmaker does nothing? I mean, it's a 10. Isn't it? Playmaker's a 10.
Bring me my fuse. Time to vivisect.
What? Can he hurt his own units? Leader that plus Leo? We don't need to rush. He's not going to be able to click it again.
Bow before Nilfgaard's rightful empress.
I want to play my engine first, right? False Seer is an engine. Oh my god.
One
Fuck.
more.
Shit. At least, I mean, well, okay, well, it's an it comes at the opportunity cost of not playing a Freya. So, not that bad. You know? Not that bad.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Because he would have gotten Freya. He would... Well, I mean, maybe not. He didn't play Rune.
Ask and ye shall receive, seek and ye shall find.
Did he play another cursed unit? Sword.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
Is that the best he could do? I have last... Wait, I have last say? I have last say.
I'll do as you ask. This time.
Then we just save last say leader plus heatwave. Only a 3.3 power object. Heals the greatsword. Combi. He combied his truffle. how desperate can you get? You combied your truffle. What the hell? The combi, I mean, he's cooking. He's cooking, but he combied his... He combied a 14-point card. And got rid of my 10. His combi played for 1. What is he supposed to discard in that deck? I guess he must have a Morkvarg or Skirmishers that he didn't draw. Because he played a Coral in round 1 and then didn't play any more discards. You enjoyed that? Nice, cool.
This time.
Combi's anti-synergy with an infusion, yeah. Okay, pincer maneuver. I think we're getting rid of the false Siri here. Oh, wait. Pincer maneuver could play cursed guy, cursed knight. So I think I have to get rid of the false Siri. And we'll hold on to this brick for now, but at least like we can't even thin it this round, so probably fine.
Let revolutionaries plow in reformers.
I want to buff up the False Siri, yeah, so that she can come back right away, so no Cursed Knight transform. Ultibald is pretty interesting combo with Otkell. If you're counting the Otkell turn as 7 cards. Yeah, I guess. Your opponent also needs a tall enough unit, though. Like, they need at least a 7. And then you don't play any cursed things to, like, get... in order to click it again. Unless I'm mistaken. Maybe he has cursed cards, too? We got Meave, Radovid, and Seltkirk. Triple threat. That's annoying. Meave, Radovid. This is the Kimbolt deck.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
This is a Kimbolt deck, right? Seagulls are cursed. Corsair. This Kimbolt deck, like, is kind of annoying. Because it plays Temple, and Kimbolt is also still really strong. But it got double nerfed. It got double nerfed. Which is fair. I think it's still a very strong deck. Wait, but Philippa got buffed.
Your spear, sir.
Do we offering a Squire? I need to offering a Revenant. How many answers do we have? We have 2 offerings, a Leo and Ivar. Ivar, we eventually Ivar something that's AA'd. Maybe the Onseus, if he plays it early. Like, he's also gonna play that the other carryover dude. Vandergrift. Hey, Captain. Where's the Vandergrift for? Do these Temple Kimbolt decks, do they typically play Siege and Draug? Like, which ones? I think there's one version that plays Siege and one version that plays Draug, right? You can't really play both. Wish I had a Booher. Oh. Yeah, I really wish I had a Boohurt right now. I can copy a brigade with Ramon. I don't know if I just Ivar this. Like, what am I gonna get to Ivar in this matchup? Just the Temple on Seius. But how do I get him to use his on Seius? Maybe onto Germain, but probably not. He probably doesn't care enough to use it on Germain.
Court etiquette exists for a reason. Keep to it.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. Dude, this deck is so annoying. Like, you can't just pass here. I would if I could. I don't want to play a 5 tempo heat wave. But you can't just pass there. Because you just then you lose the long round to Siege or Draug and Immune Ada and Revenant spam. I also can't really go into a short round because like my deck doesn't really have a short round. I guess we have False Siri. But my False Siri versus his 14-point power on Zeus is...
Scheming, treacherous witch!
Night Challenger would be really good here. What to do?
And it's all for me grog, me noggin grog.
I think we just Ivar. Ivar and then he passes, hopefully. Ivar's a lot here.
Think you're strong. Let's you and me find out.
23-point Ivar. If he doesn't pass, we're probably passing. I mean, we could play Slave Infantry. Slave Infantry's not too committal here to play. Meave thankfully wasn't that good because he didn't swarm at all this round. Meave only played for 10 points. Actually played for 8 points because it gave me 1 more on the 2 more on the Ivar. The Vandergrift, that's Miamon's version. Does anybody have Miamon's deck version of the deck that had Vandergrift in it? Remain is great. Hurt we definitely want so that we can play the False Siri. This is also good. This is good. This is a good hand. It's a good hand, except it doesn't have Oniro or battle stations. I want the Slave Infantry now because after this round I'm not going to have Slave Infantry targets. I think we keep this hand. My other option is to mulligan False Siri if I don't want to play False Siri in this round.
You won't take us alive!
Also, I can't answer Revenant. That kind of sucks. I don't have a Revenant answer. I need one of these two, or these 3, for a Revenant answer. Actually really important. Maybe he'll AA a Revenant. That could be really nice. He AA's a Revenant. Then we can answer it. Four spaces in the front. 1. Oh. Nice. Let's go.
Fight, men, kill!
Excellent. Okay, watch this. Watch this bait. I'm trying to think if I should make it that obvious. They don't play Baron, right?
Let's
I want... Do I want him to answer this? Maybe I don't want him to answer this. Maybe that was not smart because I already used my Leo. I was thinking I bait him into playing on Seius so that I can Leo as on Seius, but then I just realized I used my Leo. So whoops. So I should have boosted a 1.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Shoot. The Night Challenger is getting bad. He's gonna play Draug? Wait, I don't think this version plays Draug. The one with Vandergrift. Can't type it. Oh, sorry, no, it's okay. It does? I don't have any more tall punish. Leon says.
Checkmate.
He's got 6 units. I have 8. It's for 10 only. You guys think we should pass here? Yeah, I really should have buffed up the 1s because the 1s are gonna... Oh, but if maybe what I can do is I can just play Night Challenger and then a bunch of 1s, all the 1s become 2s, and then his Draug isn't as good. Let's just do it anyways.
Are you a knight, sir?
Oh, also I get boost from this. Okay, we got the Draug. I think we have to pass now. What on earth is Ivar on par? Why is everybody so surprised by that? It's been a consistent thing for the Russian community to nerf, or not nerf, but buff Ivar with a power decrease from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. They did the same thing with Joachim. They don't want to implement too many nerfs. They're looking for placeholder nerfs that are either buffs or nothing. Oh, we get an Ada? That's great for us.
For my pleasure alone.
This is just enough points by 1? Oh, that's sad. I think we should have played maybe Night Challenger first. We got the Ada. He didn't activate the Vandergrift again, which is good. He still has on Seius. He still has Seltkirk. On Seius, Seltkirk, Botchling, Revenant. That's fine. We'll play Nilfgaardian Knight. We'll play Battle Stations. I think it's that 1-point non-spy card looks weird. I think this is an ignore. I don't want to use the lock on this. Why did he lead her a bunch already? I don't want to use the lock on this. I need to lock Revenant. And I need to lock Seltkirk.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Play this, because I still have an offering. I don't want to buff up the offering target. Botchling, I think that's also an ignore. Keep the chat in English, please. Is Ivar too strong now, or is he okay? According to Google Translate. I mean, it's too early to tell, but I think that I would prefer he be in a state where he's only played in dedicated NG enemy boost knights decks. And not just being fit into mid-rangey decks like this one that are just playing, you know, a couple of Booherts and maybe a Nilf Knight. Right? I'm not like dedicating any strategy to the Ivar. The Ivar is just like a random Ivar, and it just punishes people that naturally go tall. La, 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 la.
The good of the Empire, that is what matters.
I wanted to save this so that I can lock something. I want to play battle stations, right? So I can lock something. It's important. Preferably like a Selkirk. Play Selkirk right now. Oh! He's listening! Nice. He still got an Anseus in his hand. Battle stations. Dude. Offering. I guess we buff this. Maybe maybe he forgets about it and then he clicks his Lubberkin. Man, we missed Night Challenger. I guess Night Challenger's okay. These cards are all just okay. This was like a 8. This was like an 8-ish. This is like a 5, maybe more if he plays Revenant here. Yeah, we Booherd Botchling so that he doesn't have the, like... I should have Booherded Botchling when he was a Botchling, though. If I Booherd Botchling when he was a Botchling, then he has to stay as a Botchling and then hit armor. Last card is on Seius. I think we lost. It's a 14 power on Seius. That gets him 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, I think we lose by a little bit here. It sucks. We had a lot of hand buff still in there. Yeah, it's close. This deck is still very strong. It has this like really nice game plan of you can never pass against it because it has like a really superior long round 3. And then you have to, like, answers trade so poorly to Revenin. You see how we had to use a heat wave on Revenin to not lose the round. Otherwise, if I could survive the long round 3, I would just pass versus a Revenin. That would have been a really, really good resource trade pass. But I had to use a heat wave to answer Revenin, and then I don't have a heat wave for the Anseus at the end. It also swarms a bunch, which is quite a counter. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was the swarming part that lost that was the biggest factor. The biggest factor is just like really, really efficient answer or lose engines that trade up versus all kinds of removal.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
I've been seeing some golden necker relics. Golden necker relics. Man, if he carapaces a self eater, it goes to 8 and not 9. Damn, that nerf was actually a buff. I do get to go first. I wanted to try to find Oniro or All God or Battle Stations. I know there were a lot of bricks, but I just wanted to, or Heat Wave even. Man, like a lot of these cards are really good. A lot of them are bad, but like a lot of these cards are really good. Okay. Hey, how's the patch going? Okay. I personally think it's only like a 5 out of 10 patch. Probably one of the weaker patches in recent history. This is a block.
They say you are what you eat.
Like, do I leader Leo this? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh fuck! Why did I do that? It's okay. It'll be fine.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
Yeah, I agree, Joam James. But it could be worse. It could always be worse. We want to save Heatwave for Necrotome if we're not winning the round. This can go for Piggy. Also go for this. This is like giving him carryover now. Yeah, and it delays the Piggy. I don't hate it. How do I answer the other? How do I answer the other Self-Eater? Second offering? We don't want to answer the early Piggy. Okay, so I think this is fine. We go to 5 next turn. I don't want him to start the Piggy. I think we answer this now. Is Jermaine really giving his value considering his provisions?
They're surprisingly clean pictures, as it happens.
Piggies anyways. Jermaine is really good with both Slave Infantry and Knight Challenger. But I think you could consider cutting him, but if you cut him, then what do you Slave Infantry? Because a lot of times you're also buffing the Nausicaa Brigades. Maybe you could just don't buff them and then you Slave it. I don't know. I wish I had a Leo right now. My round 1 hand is really weak. Somehow.
I bring death, quite literally.
I don't know why I buffed this one. That was a stupid mistake. It's good that Brewis is gone, because with Brewis gone, I can safely play, I think, Falsiri in later rounds.
Not today! Vizima tomorrow!
He needs a 10 here to get ahead. Naturally draw all Crones in round 1. Or naturally draw Forms. This is going poorly. I'm probably gonna lose on even. How can I get out of this round without losing on even? Play a 9-point slave infantry plus a 7-point leader. 16. I'll be up 10, but I'll only be up 6. Like, that's not worth it. I think we just pass or we play slave infantry. Probably lean towards just playing slave infantry. To force another card out of him, because it gets us ahead. Am I willing to play the Germain? Can you explain again what was the point of nerfing you're making regarding Russian? Oh, I was saying that the Russian community was nerfing or decreasing the power. The Russian community was decreasing the power on Ivar from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 because they are trying to avoid nerfs, trying to avoid over nerfing, and trying to find like power decreases that are actually buffs or non-changes. I don't think we should play the Germain. Pass you. I wonder if I should play this as an 8. I could play this as an 8, but that, yeah, I could play this as an 8. But I wanted to keep that in case I needed to bring out the Nausicaa brigades, because I only have like 1 soldier or 2 soldiers left. Like, I might not draw them, and then I can't thin all the Nausicaa brigades. That's really good. I need Heat Wave. Mulligan False Siri for now. God. Holy crap. See, this is why you don't play Ivar sometimes. This is sometimes why Ivar really, really blows.
You won't take us alive!
I'm considering clicking this. He's already got... If I click it, he can res it with Incubus later. But, like, he can res these brigades with Incubus later, too. So I might as well. I think we're going to click them so that we get more value on this Knight Challenger. You would suggest Provision Nerf instead? No? What? No, it has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
No worries.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
The flesh are my speciality.
I'm just trying to... I was trying to explain to a viewer why... The viewer asked who made Ivar 1 power. And I was trying to explain the motivation and reasoning behind the Russian community's repeated lowering of Ivar's power. We're pretty dash.
Nilfgaard!
Yeah. Couldn't draw anything. We'll play it out. But... Also, I probably should have played All God before thinning out the Nausea Brigades. Now we don't have enough targets.
Once you made a thing, no yell at the dinner table. It's rude.
Ah.
Let us settle this once and for all.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
Jesus Christ. Getting 2-0.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
They say you are what you eat.
When pigs fly, eh?
Now we're dead on board. Wait. What if he passes? Oh. We're still dead.
Lousy scraps! Take them out of my sight!
Wait. He's a freaking relic! Oh, we're alive! He's a relic! Oh god! Got me 3 points from the self-eaters. Okay. This battle station sucks. I don't have two proactive bronzes. So I need to play Night Challenger first. This is an 8? No, 7? I need to play Night Challenger and then False Seer. Oh. There was, I think, one chance, which probably still loses. But it was like Night Challenger opener, then False Siri into Boo Hurt on a Night Challenger, and then last card, like, Heat Wave or something. I think there was a tiny, tiny chance that we could win that.
Garments are shackles that restrain our desires.
I wonder how much we would have if we had this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would have 9 more points. Wait? Yeah, if I had 9 more points, I think we could have won. He's got not he's like doesn't have too much left. Oh, we still lost. Still lost. He has this crone left. Damn. We had so many. Like, this is the problem with Ivar, right? I told you. You don't draw Oniro, you don't draw Ivar, he becomes a complete wasted card. And also Oniro. Oniro's 12 provisions, Ivar's 11 provisions. You just, like, they just rot in your deck, and you can't use them.